Friends, hello and welcome back. It is time for us to bring the one they call, apparently, hang on a second, hang on, who knew this one? For the one they call the Magic Man. I'm looking at this guy's hockey reference page, and apparently his nicknames are the Magic Man, the Musician. Apparently he's been strumming that guitar. Gonna have to call AB about that one. I did not know those were nicknames for Patrick Mahomes. Now, I've heard of Mahomes, boys. The Gunslinger. Why am I thinking Gunslinger and Brett Favre? Is that not a Brett Favre thing? Gunslinger? Yeah? Brett Favre, is that the right guy? Maybe not. I don't know. We'll see, though. Nonetheless, Patrick Mahomes, one of the best players in the NFL. We are bringing him to the NHL here today. As he got in here, we're talking about his player type. Sniper, center of the team, because I feel like center is one of the most, if not the most important position in the league, and for that reason that's where he's going, because he's a quarterback. Jersey number is proper. Undrafted, because why not? His salary, we'll give you a raise, Patrick. There you go, 5K. How you feel about that? A little raise for him there. Help him out a little bit there. Not a big deal. Right hand, there we go. 6'2", 230. He doesn't fight much. Got the birth date in there as well. I think he's gonna be Canadian now because he's playing hockey now. He had to put the skates on. He's got to change his date of birth. Or place of birth. Place of birth. As far as the attributes go, here's where things are going to get a little bit interesting. Because we'd like to try to, replicate some of the Madden stuff here if we could. And when it comes to Patrick Mahomes here, this man has, we'll see how this turns out, an 81 speed in Madden. That could hurt him a little bit. Body checking, he's a quarterback. He doesn't check much. We're going to give him a 72. The endurance, stamina is what they call it in Madden, is sitting at a 96. So he's going to be able to go out there and play for a long time. Understandably so. He's only skating at an 81 speed. Doesn't get tired too quickly. Puck control. Now this is stuff we're just going to have to come up with here. Now it's Patrick Mahomes. We're going to assume he's got excellent control of the puck. We're going to say 94. When it, we're going to say 95. When it comes to passing, well, he's a quarterback. And he's one of the best in the league. That's a 99. There you go. As far as being a quarterback and being able to sling it, though, he's got one of the biggest cannons in the league. He's got that power. We're going to consider the shot his throwing power. And we're going to bump that all the way up to a 96. Again, quarterback accuracy. He's a pretty elite passer here. We're going to bump that accuracy up. We're going to give it about a 95. Quite the accurate passer, dropping those dimes in there to Travis Kelce, Tyreek Hill, and the boys. His agility. Now, he's got agility in Madden. It's kind of surprised. I guess he's a little bit of a more athletic quarterback. So 88 on the agility there. His strength is a 70. So we'll see how that again turns out for him. The acceleration is an 87 in Madden. So it's going to be an 87 here in NHL. There is no balance for Madden players. Again, he's not on skates. I get it. We're going to give him about an 88. Face-offs, how well does he read the coverage? You know what? I was going to give him a really high one, but he's just saying not that long ago, Patrick Mahomes didn't even read coverages the first year he played. So we're going to give him 85, right around the middle there. Has he been hurt since he's played in the league? I don't think so. Give him some good durability. The deking, you know what we're going to call that? About an 80, 84, just for a good time. Is he an aggressive player? Not really. Give him about a 75. Poise. I mean, they just won a Super Bowl, so this thing's got to be through the roof. Don't give him a 96. The hand-eye coordination, we're going to throw that around about a 92. The shot block, he ain't blocking those shots. We're about a 73. That's all right. McDavid's got about a 73. The offensive awareness. Now, the awareness in Madden is 97. So we are giving him a 97 on the offensive awareness. Bang, just like that. Now, his big problem is going to be he's a quarterback, not a defender, but he does know how to read the defense, though. So that's going to help his defense awareness, I think, a little bit out here. We're going to say, I'll give him about an 85 on the defensive awareness. Stick checking, again, a defensive thing. We'll just bump it up there a little bit to be nice. He's a very disciplined athlete out there. I think we'll give him about an 85 on that. Fighting, not much of a fighter, but we'll give him a 72 for a good time. Is everything looking good here? Durability, deking. I think the deking should be a little bit higher. And it's Patrick Mahomes, man. We're going to give him a little bit better on the deking. The strength is low, of course. The shot is just filthy. Once again, liking what we see there. Now, you know what? 97, baby. 97 on the power. I think he's sitting around a 97 on NA or Madden. We got to bump it to be, a little bit representative there. Everything else looking good. Franchise potential. And we're going to hit him with the high there for Patrick Mahomes. The 88 overall Patrick Mahomes is ready to rock and roll, I think, here. Behavior, presentation, don't really care about. We're just worried about this man going into the league and trying to not only win the Art Ross, but maybe bring a Stanley Cup home. Being that he is a Kansas City Chief, I believe the closest team I'd be surprised if it's not, but I might sound ignorant if I'm wrong. So just in case, it should be the St. Louis Blues. So Patrick Mahomes will be a St. Louis Blue And Mahomes, not even the highest overall on his team. That'll go to Ryan O'Reilly. But EA said, hit him with that first line. That's where he belongs. He's a stud up there. Franchise, entry-level deal. Can't beat it. He's going to play with Tarasenko and David Perron on that first line. This team is going to be pretty nasty. They are Pietrangelo list, though. So this could be a little bit tougher there. But they got an 80. Torrey Krug's an 87 overall. Good for him. And Binnington's down to the 80s. Did Binnington get a downgrade? I think he was an 87 last year, wasn't he? I believe he was. They might have downgraded him. I mean, he didn't have as lights out of a year as he did his first year. That was kind of hard to replicate, of course, though, going out there, winning that Stanley Cup and just being straight out dominant. But here we go. The Patrick Mahomes-led St. Louis Blues. I think what's going to be really interesting about this is if Patrick Mahomes, his overall is only an 88, but it's got a lot to do with the speed being an 81. How much is speed going to affect his game? And how much is, what was it, the strength was lower? And was it speed, strength? That was about it. Speed, strength, and body checking. So a lot of the, the specialty, the skill stats were through the roof. But his, again, minus the speed. So how much is speed going to matter? You know how important speed is in real life in hockey. But we've also seen some slower guys make it work. Corey Perry's of the world. Blake Wheeler's have been stellar out there as well. I think Blake Wheeler's a little bit slower, right? More of a power forward. Make sure we're saying that properly. Right now, those St. Louis Blues, they're playing well. 23-8, but the Winnipeg Jets are just like, hang on a second. We're having a better season, like a stellar season. There we go. Jumped into first place in the division to these St. Louis Blues. The Patrick Mahomes-led St. Louis Blues. No Alex Pietrangelo no more. And this team's still dominating. That's, you know what? I guess, again, the 87 overall Torrey Krug was a really good consolation prize according to EA. Because there was a while there where Pietrangelo was, what, an 88, 89 in this game. I think he's at 90 now. So they're going to make that work. They do have some depth there on defense heading into the deadline. The St. Louis Blues probably going to win themselves 50 games here. And that's always the benchmark we try to hit here when we feel like we got a team that can contend for a Stanley Cup. They're going to hit it probably really easily. They got about 3 weeks left in the season to figure it out. Speaking of 3 weeks left in the season, I'm here in mid-January, fellas. Mid-January, a little bit of an abbreviated season, but they're finally putting dates on it. Love to see it. Start to report what they say January 3rd, January 1st, depending on if he was a playoff team or Stanley Cup team, whatever that was down those lines. Nonetheless, the St. Louis Blues, 52-25-5. We'll take a look. There's Patrick Mahomes, baby. No spoilers in here, but that's 108 points. I'm surprised we don't get, when you create a player, it doesn't show the mugshot. I'm surprised they don't have a way to do that, where you create the player and it shows the player created there. Anyway, Patrick Mahomes, 45 goals, 63 assists. He was just doing everything this year. Tarasenko dropped a 40 burger as well, but Patrick Mahomes, what a season. You expect that out of a guy with a 99 on a passing, 95 puck control. The shot that is filthy, plus 22. How do you do in a face-off circle? I think that's the one thing we didn't give him too good of an overall on. 54%. He killed it. They was intimidated back there. He didn't get to play a lot. 18 minutes a night. Wasn't even first line power play unit in it, by the way it looks. Or it was just balanced. Like, not just been balanced. Even Justin Falk, Krug, and those guys. Nobody dropping 24, 25 minutes on to 22, 23s. Nonetheless, what a season for the St. Louis Blues, led by Patrick Mahomes. 45-20 out of Binnington. And we should have I was going to say we should, but we're going to be really close to the Presidents. Winnipeg's going to be tough. The Stars and Winnipeg might be the two toughest teams in the league besides the Blues this season. Definitely not the Pacific. We know that. Now the Toronto or Tampa Bay Lightning. What is that? The Ottawa Senators, 103 points? Pardon me. Ottawa, but you seen this right. Ottawa, Buffalo, second and third. Good for Buffalo. I mean, they do have Taylor Hall and company now. And they're always a team you feel like they're going to dominate. This might be the year for them, but I'm surprised Ottawa was up there. What a season there. We're going to go Metro here. And Philly, Carolina, and Pittsburgh. No Capitals, no Rangers, no Devils, no Blue Jackets. We'll see how things turn out, though, heading into the playoffs with Patrick Mahomes and company here. This should be a good one. Colorado, tough team. First round. Definitely a team you don't want to match up with in the first round, but here we are. It doesn't matter. Oh, maybe it does. There's a loss right there. 3-2. Game number 3 is going to be a big W, though. Here we go. Game 4 at Colorado. Game 4 says, thanks for playing at Colorado completely. That's 5 games. That's enough. Your tribe has spoken. You got to go. Got the reference? Got the reference? Anybody? Anybody reference there? Maybe? Okay, here we go. Winnipeg. Game number 1. Let's go. Winnipeg, tough team to play. 6-2 in the first one. We wondered how this defense was going to hold up against a more powerhouse type of offense. Then again, we just played Colorado, who's a very big, offensive powerhouse, if you will, on the first line. 2-1 there. W. 1-1 series tie. Going to game 3. 2-1. We're seeing a lot of low-scoring games actually here. Patrick Mahomes playing some stellar defense back there with that 85 of overall defensive awareness or whatever it is. There it is. Game 5 complete. Winnipeg getting stomped on by the Blues. The Blues having a dominant postseason thus far. Here we go. Conference finals. The Nashville Predators came out of that Pacific little bracket there as a wild card team. As expected, I guess. Nashville, we had a stellar division this year. Nashville, game 3 in Nashville. W. Shut them out. Blanked them. Thanks for playing. What do you got in game 4? Okay, Nashville. All right, you're playing some good ball. I got you. It's all right. It's conference final. It's not all right. Okay, Nashville might take the biscuit here from Patrick Mahomes and company. Let's go. What do we got? Period. Okay, then. Thank you for playing St. Louis. That is a Kunin, Duchesne, and Yarncroc. Go there. That is not what you want to see. And period. What a comeback, though. Period 2. Perron, Mahomes, and Alexander. The real deal, Steen. And the St. Louis Blues go from being down 3-0 to tying it just like that. Might have even been 4-0. And there's the game lead. Oh, game leader. That's some good language. There's the one to take the lead, though. Jaden Schwartz. We have 13 minutes left in this one. The Blues coming from behind, down 3 goals. Nashville thought they had this one in the bag. They could taste the Stanley Cup, and they said not so fast. There's a little insurance. The St. Louis Blues by the one they call Oscar Sundqvist, and that's it. Little insurance, 7-4. This one's going to a game number 7. St. Louis with 4 goals in a second period. Way to go, St. Louis. Can you take game number 7? Now, this has been the first team to really give St. Louis a challenge so far in playoffs. And we're going to take it to a game 7 nonetheless. Johansson and Schwartz. Well, Schwartz, once again, having a good postseason, or at least series of Schwartz right now for the Blues. And then we have Shore in the second period. Here we go. Period 3. St. Louis finds themselves in common territory here. Down a goal. Empty power play. Both sides there. 13 minutes left. St. Louis running out of time. But there's the game tire there. It is by Alexander Steen, another guy who's been potting a lot of biscuits so far in this series. It is 2-2. And Nashville is going to jump back ahead with the lead. Roman Josi from the point. Power play. Nashville going to kill this one off, St. Louis. And they're going to kill it off and score a goal right after. Kyle, the big red dog Clifford with the goal. It's 3-3. This one's going to overtime. I got to... Just kidding. Just kidding. St. Louis says, hold my beer. Clifford, the big red dog, does it again. This man's red hot. Pun intended. 1 minute left, and St. Louis is going to the promised land here. And there's a little insurance. Torrey Krug with the insurance goal. And that's it. Nashville squanders away the lead twice in this game. A 3-goal lead last game. And the St. Louis Blues are going to the Stanley Cup Finals against the big bad Pittsburgh Penguins. Game number 1. W. 4-3. Thanks for playing, Pittsburgh. It was good doing business with you. How you feel about losing game 2? Really good about it. All right, game 3. Okay. St. Louis says we get past Smashville, and we're feeling it, fellas. We're going for the 4-game sweep of the Pittsburgh Penguins, and it's gonna be an easy one. Torrey Krug, Vince Dunn, David Perron, everybody getting involved here. Evgeny Malkin tried to put one on the board late just to try to give his team a little bit of hope, but that hope's gonna be lost really quickly. The St. Louis Blues just absolutely torched the Pittsburgh Penguins in this one. 6-1. How about 7? Where's Patrick Mahomes? Why is Braden Shen carrying the team? There's David Perron. Is somebody even in net in Pittsburgh right now? Hello? Call the goalie. Oh, we have the Smith in net. Do we have a third string? Can Chris Letang play some netminder? Because it is getting ugly over here. These St. Louis Blues are going to win the Stanley Cup in dominant fashion, winning this one in 4 games against the Pittsburgh Penguins. Question answered of the 2. Number 1 is that Patrick Mahomes can lead the St. Louis Blues to a Stanley Cup. Now the question is, can Patrick Mahomes win himself a nice Art Ross? We didn't look at the points, didn't want to spoil it, so here we go. There it is. Patrick Mahomes, Art Ross winning. Patty Mahomes, he's got the heart as well. The Norris going to Petro. How you feel about that, Petro? How's that Norris taste? Stanley Cup taste a little bit better. I know you got one. Just want to throw it out there because St. Louis Blues. Lady Bing, Patty Mahomes, what a nice guy. He was very scholarly about scoring his goals out there. What a great player. Got the Calder as well. Got the Conn Smythe. He took everything home. How do you get the Conn Smythe? Out of all those guys on our team that was potting goals in the playoffs there, maybe he did better in the finals. The Vezina going to Vasilevsky and the Jennings. Not a big deal there. Franklin J going to Ryan O'Reilly. Patrick Mahomes to Lindsey. The Maurice Richard went to Kucherov. So he couldn't quite do it. 45 goals. Kucherov had a great season. That's going to wrap things up for this video, guys. As always, if you enjoyed, I appreciate you consider subscribing. You never have to. Want to see us do another Out of This League sim like this? Feel free to send some suggestions down below. If not, I guess for watching. We'll see you next time.